Hello! Everything seems to be working and I'm very excited about it. I just need to, oh, I guess my camera's okay. Hey, Maze! Also, how's it going, Mia? How's it going, everybody? So I've decided since I'm not doing restream anymore, I'm just gonna try and start recording my streams and then uploading them manually to YouTube and such. So we'll see how that goes. This will be the first time I try that. We'll just see. Trying really hard. One of my goals for this year is to be more intentional with my YouTube channel, so this is me trying to be intentional. We'll see if I can keep it up. But anyway, how does the morning find you both? Let me know if you see any issues. Wow, I picked like exactly the gray of the background somehow, and I totally lost my canvas. I mean, okay, I guess I kind of see the line. Alright, I promise there's a canvas here. There we go. This also, my music sounds really loud. Is that just me? I feel like I need to turn it down. I'm very warily keeping an eye on my stream rate. It's given me trouble in the past for sure, so I'm gonna move this up here. It's just really loud for some reason to me. You're hearing it both? Okay, yeah. I think my mic is picking up on it for sure. Yeah. Is that better? I just lowered the settings. Yeah, it's probably picking up a little bit still. Let me see if I can lower it even more. And I turned up the desktop audio just a bit for you guys. Hopefully that works. Working on a scene in Blender. Sweet! I need to learn how to use Blender. I need to learn how to do a lot of things. Right. This is just a little too on point here. So I'm going to do just a few warm-up sketches really quick, probably pull up some reference and just do some studies, and then I'm gonna hop into hopefully some, I think I like this one better, some concept work for Drift, because you know, I need to do that, and it's a new year, so what better time to just suddenly get motivated to do everything. Been doing some Blender stuff as well, almost done modeling all the bits. That's awesome! So, okay, when you guys use Blender, is it just for design? Or are you actually using them to like do paintovers in your actual comic strips? I guess I'm confused about how you utilize Blender for comic work, but maybe you're not doing comic work. Maybe I'm making an assumption. Yeah, so. Mysteries upon mysteries. Gosh, I really hope the internet continues to do this, because this will be swell. And I got my water today. I'm feeling good. If I can open it. Okay, you're modeling the character for a self-imposed challenge. I see. Well, that's good. Let me post really quick that I'm streaming, because it's been like weeks since I've streamed now, so I'm totally out of my usual prep habit. So I'm just gonna do that live. Here, I'll draw, this is a harbinger of what's to come, don't you know? Yeah. Guys, this is the new Drift style. Go, lion body. Okay. Now then. Now that you have something to look at, I suppose. For anybody who's watching this recording later and is like, what's Drift? That's the webcomic that I'm hoping to have regular postings on in a few months. So I'll be doing some character work, potentially some character redesigning. I think that's part of my hang-up with getting started with the actual page making is that I'm still not super sold on a couple of the character designs, which is a problem. So, and they're pretty major characters, so I need to do that today. But, for Mia uses it to figure out an environment. I did for Soulbound for certain rooms. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, and that also explains why they are so well done and so accurate. Modeling a quick cave right now. Gotcha. That's cool. I should figure out how to do that. Can you do those things? I guess Blender's different than like Sculptress, because that's just for like a figure. Yeah, definitely. So Mia, when you design these interiors, do you just like put them into your into the comic page and then draw over them to like as like a guide, or how do you use them? Is it just like a visual reference? Because I guess in Blender you can like turn it around for angles, right? That makes a lot of sense. Maybe I should do that. I still don't do a ton of interiors though with a comic about animals. Still. There's a Sculptress-like modeling mode. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I recently uninstalled Sculptress, I think, because I haven't used it in so long. I installed a couple of things and my computer is booting up like instantly now, so apparently that was just bogging it down. Okay, focus, Kasey. Stop being ADD. Twitter. Here I come, Twitter. Oh, I can't post on Twitter. I have to have an image. Don't you know that's how it works on Twitter? You have to have an image. Don't you know that? Oh, whoops. Opened the wrong thing. Here we go. So you take screenshots to reference. Yeah, okay. And I think there's a way to sculpt when I'm more comfortable with Blender's usual methods. Okay, cool. So you just like turn it around and take screenshots. That's awesome. Sorry for the clacky sounds of my keyboard. Alright, good. Stream pings is working. Got that done. I guess I should post over here. How do I... Oh, I don't know how to use this. Posts. Make a post. Okay, well, you lost me. Oh, here we go. This must be so fascinating. I will definitely, I guess the benefit of recording this for my YouTube channel later is that I can just crop this part out. So there is that. Okay, now then, I can actually start. Alright, So far, I have the green light, so I'm assuming my stream is going to stay on. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Oh. I forgot. Okay, so I'm working inside, and I forgot that when you press delete. Wait. What does this do? No. How do I get my... Oh, there we go. Okay, how do I... Is it K? How do I delete stuff? Oh my goodness. Y. Clear is D. Okay. Good to know. Alright, let's do some warm-ups. Pull up my ref here. So I'll be doing a few African animals as per usual. And then I will get started on the concept stuff. Does anybody else ever get like super caught up in, I don't know, like the preliminary stuff? That's like the most fun part of a project for me. And I get very carried away, as my Pinterest board of reference images shows. I have so many reference images for like literally anything. Alright, let's do... Preliminary is so fun. I'm glad I'm not the only one. To find... Oh, here's a good running pose. Let's do this one. I forgot I'm not supposed to use Chrome. I need to use PureRef like a good person. I've been using that a lot, Mia. Thank you so much for that recommendation, by the way. PureRef is amazing. If anybody out there is looking for a good way to have a bunch of reference images up without just like killing your CPU memory, PureRef is the way to go, for sure. Because I forgot I am still on Chrome. Chrome tends to be kind of a resource hog. Let's pull up this guy. And I like this one. Good one. I'll show you guys my references here in a second. Oh, the image is very grainy. I should have had this, excuse me, ready to go beforehand. Alas. Alright, that should be enough. It's times like this, though, that I wish I had 3 screens, or 3 monitors, excuse me, because then I could be doing this on one screen and still see chat. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I do forget how to move things on PureRef a lot, though. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see, I guess making a scene in Blender is kind of preliminary. Oh yeah, totally. Although that feels definitely a little more like work directive maybe than this part, but... Oh hey Luna / Brian, how's it going? Good morning to you. should be able to change shortcut keys in PDF to make. Oh, really? I haven't messed with it. I guess that makes sense. I think I'm getting. Oh, my thing is falling down. I think I'm getting used to it at this point, but it just, I always forget if I haven't used it for a while. I'm like, wait, how do you move the canvas without moving the images? Or like, how do you? But it's fine. It's fine. So excited. I need to pick a better brush. This brush is too precise for this kind of sketching. I'm not gonna lie, so ever since I've kind of made the switch from Photoshop to like CSV, I've been using a lot more of Sai too, like Paint Tool Sai for like my pre-sketch stuff, just because, man, this pen setting though, it's really great. Like I have this really nice, like you just barely touch it and it just creates these really nice trailing lines that I love so much. And so that's been really fun to work with. Ryu, hey! How's it going? You're not streaming. Same, just hanging out with a puppy. Aww. Gotta love a good puppy work buddy. Wish I guess that's one good thing about quarantine and having to work remotely. So we all get to have the comforts of home close by. Uh-oh, my stream. Okay, no, it was just for a second. I'm so paranoid that my stream's gonna drop frames and like freak out on me. Puppy at work, yes. Puppy at work, kitty at work, everybody's got all the animals. Although, to be honest, like, I feel like I would get really distracted if I had a puppy at work. Like, ooh. I'll be playing a shooty shoot game here soon. Okay, there it is. I was like, dang, Ryu's not streaming. Like, I feel like every day this week almost. Every time I've gotten on Twitch, it's like, there's a Ryu stream. I'll kind of lurk for a minute. Sorry I haven't popped in more. I've just been kind of busy between traveling and yesterday doing all my preliminary week stuff. Special's been weird with their upload speeds. Oh, really? Maybe that's what it is then. I've been having some crazy issues with mine. I think, were you here for those? It was like before the holiday season, but I tried to do some streams and it like, my internet in my studio just decided to completely flip out. It felt like a lot. And I was unable to stream consistently. But so far, it seems to be behaving today. I'm still tracking it, although there's not any kind of pattern that I'm picking up on. So I don't know what its deal was. Wow, his mouth is so strange. I swear it's what this looks like in the picture. Let me just embellish this part. Ah! And throw my pen. Sorry about that noise. Watch your ears! Why is it like this? That's a little better, I guess. I don't know how she'll react. Yeah, right, seriously. Basically I left her side since August. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so attached to you. Excuse me. I did, but I thought my internet couldn't get videos out of buffer mode. Weird, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I think mine was like a throttling issue because there's still people using the internet in this building, I think, but thanks for the sub. You get screaming alien child. Enjoy. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Ryu. You did not need to do that. Hearts, 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 hearts. I'm not dying. Okay, maybe I'm dying a little, but I don't have the Rona. She's an Australian Shepherd. Such a good dog. Those are pretty hyper too sometimes, right? But I guess all puppies are hyper, so it's kind of hard to make a call. That limb is very long. Stop dying. No, I won't die, I promise. At least not right now. Someday, unfortunately, but not today. Not this day! I watched a lot of Lord of the Rings not too long ago. Darn, I just don't really know how to use this program. Hold on. Free deform? What does that mean? I don't want to free deform it. I just want to... Oh, there it is. Yes, I do want to free deform it. Okay, I'm going too slow on this. Let's speed this up a little bit. Oh, but what I was saying, sorry. Yeah, I was just having some internet issues where it just would randomly decide it had enough, and it would just go. I would go from having a bright green, like very few dropped frames per second alert box in OBS to like red with all the frames dropped for no reason, and it would be like my internet speed would be fine, and then I would turn off the stream and it would instantly be fine again. So it makes me think it was some kind of like network throttling, like maybe they'd reached their bandwidth for the month or something. I don't know. So far good, so we'll see how this all works out. This lion is in the weirdest pose also. Now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a frightened kitten. Once I found, wait, hold on. Haven't used Sign in a while. I know, I really like, yeah, I know it's like people don't use it anymore, it's not cool, but I really like this pen tool. I'm not gonna lie, it's so fun to sketch with. Alright, that's enough of you. Let's move on. Spent way too much time on you already. You can go sit in the corner. Bad kitty. Okay. Let's go quicker, shall we? She definitely gets the zoomies. Once I found Fire Alpaca, was that all the way? Oh wait, what? As long as it's way in the future. Yeah, I don't know. I've been using Chrome still on my desktop. I know I should probably switch, and it's not wise to continue to use Chrome just for bandwidth issues alone, but I don't know. I really don't want to move on my favorites. That's really what it is. I've been using Chrome for so long now. It's got all my like bookmarks in such a good order. I don't want to have to like start over on that, or I don't know. I guess maybe you can like just import them from other browsers. I don't know. I need to look into it. But I also feel like a lot of things that you use, they like require, like Chrome is what they work best in. So it's almost like you have to use Chrome at this point. Okay, wow, I'm going about this all the wrong way. Excuse me. I've been using Microsoft Edge on my laptop because that's what it came with. And so far actually, and I did some research, it actually seems like it's pretty good on usage and not the worst browser, so I'm using that, you know, tentatively. I'm not getting super invested in the extensions or bookmarking or anything yet, just in case I don't like it, but oh, see, there it goes. There goes my stream. It's dropping frames. What you doing, stream? None of that. It's a good program if you want to get into digital art. It's jumping around for you, but it may be on your end. Oh, the stream is? It might be. It probably... Yeah, it probably was a maze. I feel like he's recommended Fire Alpaca and Krita to me quite frequently. I have tried Krita. I haven't tried Fire Alpaca yet. Do you find any kind of issues with having to use Chrome because Fire Alpaca won't support things, or like certain browsers don't, or certain things online don't work well on Fire Alpaca Amaze? It's also a really funny name. It's like, no, we're not Firefox, we're something else. We're Fire Alpaca. Is it like disgruntled Firefox users that all got together and wanted to make a better... Well, that's good. Maybe I'll check it out. So far, I'm pretty happy with what I've got. Why is this line giving me so much trouble? Oh, hey Shadow, how are you? Good to see ya. Long time no see. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I haven't saved. I should probably do that. Sorry that I'm so today. Maybe I just need a little water. Oh, I'm sorry you're not doing well. I hope things get better. There we go. Drift doodles, sort of. Well, what's today? I've gotten in the habit of just naming things the date so that I don't, so I can find stuff. It seems to work better. Oh, your mom? What's going on with your mom? I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I'm sorry that she's not doing well. Or that maybe things aren't good. So I hope you guys don't get mad, but I might need to eat my breakfast on stream. Because I kind of came over here in a hurry this morning and didn't really eat. Like, gosh, why am I so blah? Don't feel bad. I feel like there's a frog in my throat I can't get out. But yeah, I didn't quite eat. So I'm a little hungry. Where's my last line? What's going on? There it is. She's in intensive care for a surgery. Oh gosh! How long has she been in ICU? I mean, is she stable? This lion definitely looks like he is just saying stop. Past few days. Gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she gets better soon. I hope they're able to stabilize her if she isn't, and keep whatever is not going well from getting worse. You've heard she's leveled off. That's good, right? That means that she's not getting worse. I think. I don't actually know very much about hospital stuff. Well, I hope that things improve for sure. That's a very stressful situation to be in. Yeah, definitely. Sending hugs. Do you live nearby, or is she kind of far away? I'm sure, yeah. This might be the last lion. I'll do a few elephants. Maybe I'll do the lion redesigns first, since I've been sketching lions. And I'll stop and do some elephant stuff. This guy's got some crazy facial hair. Sorry, I just realized I was drawing off screen. I need to probably edit my camera. Make sure that I'm... Okay, well there's a lion. Guess I should draw his ear. Okay. So far so good. Stream has stayed on. Most excellently. Gonna post to Twitter really fast and then finish my breakfast if nobody would be super horrified by that. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, breakfast time. Sorry. Thanks. I've been trying to be better about not eating on stream. I really don't want to eat by my keyboard after last time. I'll just move here. There, now I can't spill it on anything. And I'll scoot back. Having some delicious, very healthy, not really that healthy, Starburst yogurt. Who knew that was a thing? Also, do you guys like my messy desk that you're just getting to look at right now? So fun. It's got a bunch of stuff I just brought back from my parents' house. Like some extra art books and stuff that I hadn't brought down with me initially. And I was like, now that I have space, I'm definitely gonna move it in. Okay. Right? Who knew? I need you to talk to Ryu about toast. What? Does Ryu not like toast now? Or does she just like toast too much? Because the Ryu I knew definitely would eat toast. I don't see her in chat, so I don't know if she can hear me, but... Did she already start her stream? She just said something blasphemous. Oh no, tell her I disapprove heartily. Oh, your mom made homemade yogurt today. Nice. Maybe yeah, do it. Oh, I love homemade yogurt. I never put any flavor in it though. I just do the plain kind. How does your mom make it? I usually make it in a crock pot. Somebody showed me how once, and it's like my go-to when my milk is starting to get a little older and I'm afraid it's gonna go bad. Just like put it in the crock pot, mix some yogurt in there at the right temp, let it sit for 8 hours, and then you have more yogurt. It's crazy. It's so cool. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you told her. I don't know what she said, so I probably should have asked before I told you to condemn her. In hindsight, maybe not the best choice I've ever made, but oh well, it's too late now. Right, I was gonna check something. Let's do that. Go back. Move this up because it's beautiful. I'm assuming it had something to do with not enjoying toast, which does seem slightly blasphemous, not gonna lie. She said that toast is ruined if you had cinnamon. What? That is blasphemous. She's crazy. She's clearly never had cinnamon sugar. You should tell her she needs to have cinnamon sugar. You just take some sugar and some cinnamon and you shake it together and it makes this great mixture and it melts into the butter on the toast so deliciously. It's basically like an instant cinnamon roll. It's so good. So good. Mom uses her Instapot. It's plain, but I added, oh, okay, nice, cinnamon honey, perfect. Yeah, totally. I mean, that's like the way we had toast growing up. That was the only thing we had. Oh, Mom made toast. Here's the butter and cinnamon sugar. Done. That's all you have. So good. Now I want cinnamon sugar toast. I had so much sugar though. I'm on a, well, other than this, you know, Starburst yogurt, I'm on a sugar detox. I got my first sugar headache ever over the break because I had so much sugar. A ridiculous amount of sugar, really. Angry Baz! I love that emoji. It's so good. I need to make another emote. Oh no! My stream is mad at me. There it goes. So I don't know if you guys are seeing those dropped rates or not. So far, like every once in a while, I'll get like a few seconds of a red dropped frame notice. So far my stream seems good, but I'm just curious if you guys are seeing lag at all, or if that's just on my end. If it does get bad and I don't see, let me know. Oh, see, I think I jinxed it because that was a really bad one. Alright, I'll stop talking about it. Here's the occasional thing. Okay, so but it's nothing like it. Hold on, I need some water. Okay, potato laptop. Aww, poor potato top. Like maybe 15 minutes ago. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad that it's just on my end, I guess. It's only happening like, so I have like a dropped frames percentage rate, and so right now my dropped frames percentage is 3% of my frames are getting dropped. But for the most part, I have 30 frames per second, 4,400 to 4,500 KB per second. So that's pretty strong, I feel like. Just makes me nervous. I've watched it so many times where I was like, oh, it's going great. I've been streaming for half an hour and I'm just getting the green light, literally. And then it just like crashes and burns. So I'm so paranoid that that's gonna happen, but maybe it won't. Alright, I'm almost done with my little yogurt. Thanks for letting me eat my breakfast. While I look up pictures. Figure if I'm not going to be drawing, I should do 2 not drawing things. Frankly, I'm impressed that your laptop can handle 2 streams at once. Mine struggles with that. Alright, I've cleaned off the yogurt. Actually, over here. Okay. Hey, I mean, for a potato laptop, it's doing its best, you know? It's trying to be the best little potato top it can. Okay, back to it. Oh, thanks. Lions. I'm gonna do a few play with some designs on Drift really quick for some of the lion characters, and then I'm gonna hop over to a few of the other animals, because believe it or not, there are other animal characters in this comic, and they are important. I just haven't gotten to that part yet. Alright, let's pull up some ref for elephants. Preemptively. How are your projects going, Amaze? While I'm doing this. I hope they're going well. Okay. Let's come back to that. Should also keep my my mod chat up because I feel like sometimes I miss things that get caught there. There we go. So do I have a mood board? I have a Pinterest board full of reference images. I don't necessarily have a mood board. Maybe I should. Because I feel like each phase, I guess, of the comic is going to kind of change in like even the brush style. Well, at least that was my intention. Now I'm kind of second guessing whether or not I should do that. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm considering redoing some of the prologue pages and just making the whole comic style very brush strokey, but I also don't want that to be distracting. I don't know, because my original intent was to do like the heavy brush stroke, like heavy movement, paintbrushy scenes as more of the action scenes, or like if there's something intense happening or a fight or just, I don't know, something very active like that would be. Sorry, my hairs are falling and they're bothering me. And then having like the other parts of the comic like still painterly but not as urgent looking maybe. But I don't know. I kind of really enjoyed the quick paintbrush style, and it's quick, like it's a lot faster for me to do. So I don't know. Jury's still out on style, but as far as like general mood board, you mean just like for like creating atmosphere and stuff? I have not done that. Do you have one for your comics? Does Paradox Theorem have a mood board? Yeah, I have like so much on Pinterest. Like I'm sitting here looking, I've got like 700 pins, no joke, just about lions. It's kind of ridiculous. I probably shouldn't. Might take a breather on them for the day. On one of them today. Oh, that's good. Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, I think it looks good too. Like I enjoy doing it and I like the effect. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure that it would lend itself to like a quiet scene. You know, like if there's like, oh, like the lions are sleeping and the animals are resting and like, you know, the hippos are swimming peacefully in the river. Like it just wouldn't really be, I don't know, I don't feel like it would be appropriate. So, but maybe I'll find a way to like tone it down and still have it. I guess that was kind of what I was leaning toward anyway, but so much to figure out for sure. I also need to figure out how to replicate that in Clip Studio. I have updated it. I'm so excited to get my drift brushes in there. And if they work, like if my drift brushes work in Clip the way that they work in Photoshop, I'm probably just not going to use Photoshop anymore, not going to lie. Because I really dislike that program. We have never gotten along. And so I'm like more than ready to be out of that broken relationship. I do, but I have chunks for different environments or inspirations. Most of it's pure riff. And Pinterest, yeah. I should do that for sure, especially for certain environments. It's a good idea. Because, I mean, it's all on my Pinterest, but it does, like, as you've been hearing, it does take me a while to, like, click around and find what I'm looking for, so it does make sense that I should just, like, make some pure ref docs one afternoon for, like, different scenes and whatnot. Okay. I'm trying to get like a basic lion body structure, and for whatever reason this is not. I'm drawing this very weird. Hold on. I don't know why this is happening. Hold on. There is a very strange thing happening with this picture. Oh, it's a shadow. What is wrong with this lion's leg? There are serene paintings. Yes, yeah, for sure. Guess like an impressionistic style. Serenity painting would not be the worst. I just want to make sure that I'm hitting the right notes and not getting, you know, not going crazy with the whole heavy paint stroke thing just because I enjoy it. Sometimes I enjoy things too much. And I don't want it to be distracting to the story. Okay, I'm going to make a couple copies of this and cheat a little bit with my character designs. Don't feel like redrawing every single one. The proportions on this are a little off, but I think it will work. Oh, nice. I'll have to go check it out. Okay, copy, paste. Oh, that's not how that works, apparently. Oh, yes, it does. Excellent. Excellent. Gonna do a few options and things. It's gonna be a blast. So many lions. We're gonna ignore that back leg being off. Okay, let's do quick coloring. So I really, just to let you guys know what I'm doing, I'm really struggling with the, well, a number of things, but I'm struggling with the main design of one of the mainline characters. I want him to have a scruffy appearance, but not look like too cartoonish. And for a long time I drew him with like almost as a joke because I thought it was funny, but almost like dreadlocks. And I just, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, this is going to be distracting. Like, he's going to stand out too much because none of the other lion characters look that far from like realistic lions, you know? I mean, lions can get like somewhat matted manes, but nothing like what I was drawing. So I think I'm going to tone it down or just change it to being kind of scraggly or something a little more, I don't know, something slightly more realistic, and still get the effect that I want. Because way back when I first came up with this, my idea was that, like, oh, his mane was always in his eyes somehow, and the only way I could come up with a way to solve that problem was to give him, like, dreadlocks or something. Because lions really don't typically have long manes in the front. But I think I found some actual, like, I found some references of male lions with manes that do hang down over their eyes a bit, and so I think I'm just going to model it, whoops, a little more after that. We'll see. I'm going to play with it and see what I come up with, for sure. But that's what I'm doing. I probably should have just duplicated the coloring on this first and then copied it, but I didn't. Here we are, so you guys get to watch me add more brown to the brown lion. Joy of joys. Almost done now. Give him a mohawk. Actually, I do have already a minor character that I'm going to have with a mohawk. Otherwise, I would go for that. Funnily enough, the mainline character almost had a mohawk at one point, but it looked really silly on him. But yeah, if you ever look up pictures of like adolescent male lions, they have some of the funniest, like, I mean, male lions definitely go through their awkward teenage stage with facial hair, let's just say. Because, like, there's some of them, they literally just look like they're sporting various types of, like, 70s hairstyles. Or just crazy, I don't know, just all kinds of crazy mane hairs growing out of wherever they feel like at various lengths. And it just makes for some really funny silhouettes. You should definitely, if you ever get bored, look it up sometime. Alright, so here is, and I also still don't like this character's name, which is a hard thing to get past for me. But currently, his working name is Riley, which is probably going to change, because let's be honest, that just doesn't match. And his hairstyle is very, like, clumps, big clumps of hair at the moment. Just, like, matted, heavy, dreadlocky. So currently, his silhouette is something like this. And it's just a bit much. It just doesn't, I don't know, just not quite. And this is actually pretty toned down, with a few, like, sticks coming out of it and stuff, because, you know, messy lion is messy. That probably won't change. Maybe not quite that big of a stick, but definitely, like, disheveled, generally unkept. So this is like toned down matted hair version. And then name struggles. Yes, I'm seriously struggling with his name. Like, I'm struggling with all of their names, but especially his, because at least the others have, like, you know, names inspired by the landscape or like nature or things that kind of would make sense for lions to name each other. But his name's just Riley, and that doesn't make any sense because that's dumb. So I think that needs to change. Let's do my file here. I do have a file folder, like, full of pictures of the main styles. Just for such an occasion. Sorry for all the clicks. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. There's Riley. Such a dumb name. Ah, here we go. Oh, wow. Why would I name... I'm not sure why I decided to call that Riley. Okay. Easy name. Name. This lion has like the most elegant hair. Oh man. Okay. That didn't quite work the way I thought it was going to. I've lost my picture of Riley. Well, oh, here we go. Muddy. Here's a very muddy lion. Yeah, looking up name meanings, saying it over and over. Yeah, I don't like it. I think I overanalyze maybe, but I just really end up not liking most of the time, like most of the names that I've picked as alternatives. It's kind of a problem, not gonna lie. It's also hard because I've called him Riley for so long, since this comic has been kind of rolling around in my brain forever. I just, I don't know. It'll be weird. It'll be weird to not call him that, but I also don't, I don't know. Cliff's original name was Mango, though, so I'm sure I can get over it, because that's obviously stupid, but... And I'm pretty sure I only named him that because I was eating a mango at the time. Like, it's not even important. Like, I've never been good at naming things. Alright. Layers. Ah, yes, I am on the right layers. Appreciate that heads up. Oh. Wait, where did I put that? I just had an idea and now I lost it. I'm trying to find this old image I drew of Riley because it's like the colors that I think I want to go with, but I can't remember where that image is. How did we get to my page? Oh, there it is. Ha! Okay, there you are, finally. How do I get this picture to open? Of course. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, definitely made him too pale. Is there a way to like, hold on, there has to be a better way to do this. Haha, desaturate. Oh, hey Green, how's it going? Missed you, sorry, I got really involved. See, he looks too pretty there. This is too much like the Maybelline. Oh, there we go. How are things going? How's life? How's dadhood? We're almost a full week in 2021 and I haven't burned any innocent dragons yet. Wait, 2201? Are you speaking to us from the extreme future? Man, I can't even imagine what the Earth would even look like at that point. Little one is doing great. She'll be 3 in March. That's crazy. I remember when you guys just had her. Gosh, that's so crazy. I can't believe she's that old. I just don't know about this lion, you guys. I don't know how to draw him to make him look even somewhat reasonable. Three going on 13. Like they do, like they do. That's funny. Oops. Well, I mean, I hope that doesn't bode poorly for you in the future. Although it sounds like it may. Alright, well, I'm going to sit on this design thing for a minute and I'm going to switch over to another character. Ah, it's too many lions. I did not leave myself enough space. Okay, let's do a folder. And we're gonna do some elephants real quick before I have to go. Oh yes, saving. What kind of character are you going for personality-wise? He's definitely the goofball of the bunch, so I think the messiness suits him, which is, I guess, part of why he has that character, but it's more of a, like, and this, I mean, this will be revealed in the comic, but, like, he intentionally, like, constantly rolls in mud. It's like a nervous tick, as a survival technique from when he was a cub. And so he constantly, like, he's just, like, constantly matting himself and, like, rolling himself in things intentionally. And, yeah, just, like, covered in mud and sticks and, like, probably gross, nasty things. Like, you know, like twigs and leaves, and just very much does not feel comfortable unless he is covered in a good layer of grime, which is actually part of why he's so dark also. And he's always, like, pretty much going to perpetually have a little bit of mud splatter on his feet. I'm just not drawing that here. But yes. I'm just trying to decide. Like, to me, okay, so these two are the ones, that are most closely representative of how he currently looks. Probably, I don't know, probably this one is the one I lean toward most of the time, because it's like, there's some matting, but there's also, like, fluff. I feel like that's a little more realistic. But at the same time, like, the mat's still look a little cartoony to me. Like, this looks way too cartoony, for sure. So I don't think I can do, like, just 100% dreadlocks. But I don't know. The only thing I'm worried about is, like, it makes him more important than he really is in the story to have such a unique character design, I think. Just because none of the other characters are going to be quite as extreme as him. There might be one elephant character that has a pretty extreme look. Because, like, on the one, sorry, I'm just gonna, like, do a little character design venting. Because, like, on the one hand, I want each character to be distinct, and that's, I feel like, I've been doing, like, reading some animal comics that are more based on reality, and it is kind of hard if you're not really used to telling, like, looking at the differences between different animals. Like, it's hard to tell different characters apart at a glance, and so I do want them to be unique enough at a glance to stand out. Oh, I'm dropping frames. Hold on. Darn. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but my frames over here seem to be dropping. Dropping frames. Well, I'm just gonna keep talking and then we'll just see. Gosh, I don't know why that just happened. Oh, we're back, yay. But anyway, so I want the characters to be able to stand out visually enough, but not be so distinct that they look like a cartoon. Like, I still want to have, like, a touch of realism. Like, these are very simplified drawings, but anyone who's seen the comic, like, for the most part, I feel like they do have a relatively realistic style. I don't know, I guess I'm just concerned about drawing too much attention to him if he's, like, you know, an animal with dreadlocks, because that's just not normal unless, like, certain dog breeds, you know. So I'm kind of struggling, but yes, it makes sense for his character. It's just distracting visually, I feel like, compared to, like, the relative normalcy that the other characters have. I guess, if that makes sense. So I guess it kind of puts me in this position of, like, well, do I just let him stand out? And if if people gravitate toward him, so be it, that's fine. Honestly, his character probably is the most, one of the more fun characters. Like, everyone else is kind of serious, so he's almost like a breath of fresh air in some ways. But he's also a little bit neurotic in others, obviously. I don't know. I just haven't decided what I want to do. And so I was kind of hoping if I could, like, just slap a few different main styles on him, maybe something else would grab me, and then I wouldn't feel so drawn to this design, because I don't know. I'm just worried about it being distracting, I guess, long term. But I also realize I'm probably overthinking this by a fair amount, and I just need to get this comic going. And so if I have a line with dreadlocks that people are like, that is distracting, like, so be it, I guess. Because at the end of the day, I really just want this project to be underway so that I can start learning how to make a webcomic / graphic novel. Because that's really the whole point. And I definitely tend to get caught up in details. So Oh gosh, it's just now catching up. Well, maybe that little ramble I just did caught on the recording. Oh boy. Maybe look at how you push the signs of the others before. Yeah, and I don't know. I'm waffling on that too, because I don't want them to all be like special snowflake lions either, you know, or like special snowflake elephants or special snowflake whatever. But yes, I should. I feel like they have, let me pull this up. I have a little chart. I feel like they're visually unique to a degree already, so they probably don't really need too much more fiddling. I think for him it was mostly just the cartooniness. Oh no, my stream seems to be lagging a lot more now. I wonder what's going on. I'm getting nervous. It's dying. I guess I've been on for almost 2 hours though. That's, well, an hour and a half. That's pretty good. Where are those? Okay. So here's like some very old basic designs. So I mean, they definitely stand out, each of them. I've kind of toned down the saturation on Cliff a little bit, so he's not quite as extreme. And then obviously here's, you can see the old puffy dreadlock design that I initially, this is from like years ago. So this is like a more toned down version of that, I guess. But, and then of course you have a leucistic lion, which is visually going to attract attention. Maybe I'm probably overthinking it too much. I just, you know, perfectionism is it's a frustrating thing. Those look really, oh thanks. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're visually unique enough. Honestly, I'm a little more worried about, let me see if I have any old. So these are super old drawings, so these aren't final by any means. But like here is one of the sisters, and so she's a little more like, these are like the normal lion colors, you know. And like I said, he's been toned down a fair bit, so he's not quite so yellow anymore. And not so Lion King-y, basically. And then here is Sister. That may not be the right one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, so these are the two sister characters. And so these are all basically the main lion characters. And then there's like a group of like other species too that I haven't really worked on as much, but gosh, these drawings are really old. This looks so bad. So I don't know about visual uniqueness. I'm really worried about these two being able to be told apart. I'm trying to push her. I need to work on it more, but she's supposed to be a lot blockier and more stocky looking and like visually, and then this one is supposed to be more like svelte, you know, and like a little bit lighter in color, even though they're twins, quote unquote. And then if you look close, she's actually got a birthmark over her eye, so she's got like a dark patch, which I saw on a light, like the eyebrow right here is darker, and there's like a birthmark stain almost, which I thought might help with the visual identification, but I don't know. I'm just, yeah, I don't know, but overthinking things. I need to move on. Okay, let's do some elephants. I have about 30 minutes before I need to go. They definitely stick out. Okay, thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I don't know. It's not so much like, I know they stick out amongst each other, and I know that ultimately that's the most important part. I'm just worried about them getting lost in a crowd, because there's going to be scenes where there's like a ton of lions, or like a pride, or like they're interacting with others, or like there's a big fight scene, and I just want to make sure that people can find, and a lot of that will have to do with how I handle the lighting too. So I mean, I can manipulate that a little bit, but I just want to make sure that it's really obvious, like who's talking and who's I don't know. Like who's who. Anyway, playing with the head shape, yeah, I hope so. We'll see. And like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I need to stop messing with these lions. That's part of the reason all my pro tags are getting new outfits and a couple characters. Oh, a couple chapters. Yeah, totally. It's good to have visual differences for sure. We'll see if I can, you don't have to detail every line. No, I know. I guess what I mean is more about the color. So like, especially the sisters, I mean, and really, I mean, there's actually a pretty big variety of coat colors and wild lines too, and so I am gonna have like a general like, oh, varying shades of, you know, dun or beige or golden or whatever. And I'm just worried that they're gonna get lost in the crowd. But I guess it really doesn't matter that much. I'm overthinking it. It's fine. Keep your mains the most detailed. Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's the plan. I just being an overthinker, that's all. just doing what I do. Oy. Okay. Let's move on to some elephants. Elephants, I have missed you. It is time. Yeah, my elephant characters, however, they're really important to the story, and they are in serious need of some design overhaul. For sure. Aw, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Is it Petrie Cottontail? That's a really cute name. Welcome, welcome. You get hearts. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Happy to have you. Oh, thanks, Mia. Oh, it's a Ryu boop. Are you a Ryu streamer? A Ryuer. I'm not sure what I would even call that. Part of the couch fam. Welcome, welcome. This is the not gaming part of Twitch, so I apologize if it is a little more boring than what you're used to, but I just kind of doodle around on here, so. Oh, thanks, Amaze. Looky that. Amaze too good, too good. Where are my elephants, though? Well, enjoy your coffee. I'm glad to have you. If you like art and drawing and the occasional sculpting, then this is the channel for you. Okay, here they are. Oh my gosh, elephants are just so great. Everything about them is great. Okay. Let's move on to elephants. I love elephants, you guys. They're just the most fun animal to draw. Like, everything about them is right up my alley. Lots of heavy wrinkles, great lines, really fun bone structures that I can over-exaggerate. I mean, what more do you really want in an animal? It's the most animal of animals. This one has a really weird head shape. Best animal. This makes me also kind of want to go to the zoo. So I have a friend that I reconnected with recently, and she invited me to take some zoo sketch trips with her and her family to like meet up there and, you know, socially distance and whatnot, but like she's got a bunch of, not a bunch, but she's got some kids that are starting to get interested in that kind of thing, and they want to learn how to sketch and draw, and I thought it might be a good excuse to get over there. They had a family pass to the zoo, and I haven't had a zoo membership in forever, and I used to do that all the time. So anyway, this is just making me reminisce for that. Art streams are always relaxing to watch. Oh yeah, I think so, for sure. I just know, you know, Twitch is mostly a game stream place. I mean, I guess there's a lot more people now that aren't gamers, but I always just feel kind of like, oh, do I belong here? Do you prefer African elephants over? Oh, definitely. Yes, African elephants for sure. In fact, I can show you why. It's good practice for me anyway. So, African elephants, speaking of all the shapes and bumps, African elephants have really fun designs. They just look stronger to me. But anyway, so this is like the basic body shape of an African elephant. They get those long, really epic tusks sometimes, which is a great plus. Really fun skin folds, and just generally like a much heftier creature. They have this like strong back bump. Under here they've got really strong shoulder. So like if you took the ear away, you'd see like good shoulder structure right there. Okay, so here's your basic African elephant, basically. Now, long-legged. Now your Asian elephant, they kind of remind me of like the dumpy, washed-up mom, for lack of a better way. Just like a dumpy older lady is kind of how I think of Asian elephants, because they just look really saggy. Like their heads hang lower. They don't have those strong, like they don't hang their heads up really high. So like their heads hang lower. They have kind of like a bump on their head and little burp burp sort of ears. I mean, they're cute. They're very cute. They just, when I draw them, they make me think of like dumpy animal. And then they have more of like a hump or like a hunchback than like the strong skeletal muscular like situation here. It's like kind of a slope. That's not even super accurate, to be honest. I think I gave it too much of a... There we go. They just kind of look up. They're like a potato. They're very cute. But yes, my favorite is the African elephant. I find them much more fun to draw and much more exciting looking. Although the Asian elephants do have a really fun, like, spotted skin texture usually. So they have like lots of fun spots on their appendages and whatnot, and their ears have little spots and stuff, like it's like a pink fade. That is kind of fun. So yes, here you have Asian elephant, African elephant. But yeah, the general shape of the Asian elephant is like this, and you get like this really strong mountain shape, I guess, and this is more of a hill. Or like I don't know. And they're smaller too, they're not as big. So like size comparison wise, well, this is actually probably pretty close. Size wise, yeah, that's actually pretty close. They're just a little smaller, typically, than the African elephant too, which isn't a problem. Just like those big shapes, they're real fun. Plus African elephants, like how crazy terrifying is it to like see an elephant running at you with its ears flared, like charging, like so scary. When an Asian elephant does that, it's like little flags. Just doesn't make them that much bigger. Or is it mostly to match the lines? Well, for this particular project, yes. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. Yeah, for this project, because I'm making a comic, and it takes place in Africa, so yes, the African elephants are going to be the obvious choice, but in general I do like them. I like them. I get really excited when I get to see African elephants at a zoo, because the zoo I grew up at only had Asian elephants, and I feel like it's more common to have Asian elephants. Maybe not as much, but because of like circuses shutting down for so long, like tons of Asian elephants got put in zoos everywhere all over the country, and so you would see Asian elephants a lot, but very rarely would you see the African elephants. And African elephants are like a whole lot more aggressive than Asian elephants, and they really aren't very domesticated at all, and so they're just a lot harder to like capture, and therefore they were rarer in zoos unless they were born in zoos, and then they're a little bit more docile, but still, yeah, a lot more aggro. So I always get really excited. There's actually some African elephants down in Colorado Springs, just like an hour and a half south of me, at that zoo there, that I got to see this summer for my birthday, and that was really fun. So anyway, it would be funny to have an Asian elephant just show up in the plot, right? Just like, well, I'm in the wrong place. What happened? Watching the Asian elephants push through the rainforest in Indonesia versus the behemoths in Africa is fun. They project a different energy for sure. Cool that you just sketch up the differences. Oh, well, I mean, I've just spent a lot of time drawing them. That's really the only reason. You just notice things when you draw them over and over and over and over and over and over and over for a long time. So, but yes, so fun. Elephants in general are just great. I definitely would not shy away from being around Asian elephants either. They are my favorite. Like, elephants in general as a group are my favorite animal, but the African elephant for sure. Best elephant. The only problem is like making different characters out of elephants will be tough. Outside of like scarring, there's really not a lot of variation. They're pretty uniform. They don't have markings. They don't really so yeah, unless I manage to, I'm probably gonna have to only focus on a couple of elephant characters. Now there are a few, yeah, like tusk length for sure, or like broken tusks or broken, I guess that's what I mean by scarring, like broken tusks, torn ears. That's a lot of how people, that's how scientists in the field identify elephants, is by ear. It's actually a lot of it's just ear shape and ear patterns, like the ridges like along the bottom. I'm such a dork, you guys. It's like the little ridges on the bottom of the African elephant's ear are very unique, and a lot of times they'll have like, sometimes they'll have like a big tear in certain spots, or like a hole from like somebody threw a spear at them or something, or they get torn on each other's tusks or on trees, and so they tend to have very unique shapes, almost like a key. And so a lot of times field researchers will just like carefully draw in detail like the ear shapes of different creatures, and then that's how they tell them apart. But that's too minute to be useful in the comic, you know. So I'm gonna have to do very extreme things, like this one has like a half tusk, and this one has like this is one elephant, this is half tusk over here, you know, like and then over here we've got one ear, like, you know, I'm not gonna be able to do. Wow. See, look how much time I've spent drawing elephants. Hasn't it just paid off in droves? I don't know. But I do have a few characters already who are, I'm going to take a few liberties with some of these characters. And so I have, like, there's the leader, like the matriarch of one of the main elephant herds that I'm going to be featuring in the comic is like a lighter, she's lighter in color, and then I'm actually going to be featuring a subspecies of African elephant that's not really super well known, called the forest elephant. Yeah, like the forest elephant or the African forest elephant. So they're a lot smaller, not a lot, but they're kind of like noticeably more subdued in shape than like the bush elephant, which is the like traditional like giant savanna African elephant. And presumably it's, you know, so that they can maneuver in and out of trees and whatnot. So she'll be a little, and she's a lot, but she's like fuzzy. So like some elephants have really long hairs, especially on their trunk. And so she's gonna have a lot of those. And so I'm hoping that that kind of sets her apart enough. Like her whole herd will have them, but I think she's gonna have enough standalone scenes where, they won't be this long, but but hopefully where she will be able to make an impact visually. Yeah, it's an interesting design challenge to be like, hey, make some elephant characters that are realistic but also stand out when standing next to each other. So anyway, that's what I'm working on now. I need to work on her design. Half tusk and one ear are your favorite. Oh hey, that's okay, no worries, Shadow. It was good to see you. Glad you stopped in for a bit. I hope things go better for you and that your mom gets better. I'm sure that's a stressful time. Oh, I like your K-pop dance emote. That's good. Yes, half tusk and one ear are the best. How great would it be if like the whole comic just had like realistic elements like this, and then here you have like these guys coming into the scene. Wait for me, guys. Or maybe like they're all realistic except their face looks like that. Not sure where I got the K-pop emotes, but yeah, that's a good one for sure. I need to make more emotes, definitely. Oh gosh, it's already 11. How's my bitrate going? Oh hey Smiley, good to see you. Thanks for the hug. How's it going? I will send you a little griffin heart. I need to make more emotes. That's on my, actually let's go ahead and add that. More Twitch emotes, please. I only have 2, and that just seems like a shame. I definitely want like a celebration one, like some kind of woo or hype or party one, and a hugging one, because I feel like I'm always wanting that one. I'm not sure about what else I want. I kind of just want like a block of cheese, but that doesn't seem very thematic. I'll have to think about it. Mostly because I always want cheese, but... Okay. Oh no! Shoot, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay. Cheese is the perfect emote. I mean, that's what I've always thought. But then again, you and I are the same person, so maybe we need other opinions. I've got this one already. Wait, I got that one already? What do you mean? Popcorn? Oh, I do, actually. You're right. Yes, I have that one perpetually. Oh, thanks, Smiley. You're so kind. I'm so honored and glad that I could have been any part of that. Yeah, it took me a second. My display is like hidden on my screen right now. On OBS, the only thing I really keep visible is like my screen, so I can make sure that I'm actually drawing on screen, and my bit count rate. But yes, my little popcorn griffin, perpetually stuffing his face with popcorn. Okay, so here's, if you're curious, I know nobody asked, but I'm just gonna share anyway. So here's an African forest elephant. This is the species of elephant that most of the main characters of elephant that I have will be. It's a subspecies. Why can't I make this bigger? It's very disappointing. But I don't know if you can see, but if I get really close, so like they are a lighter color, you can see. And then also, see all these really long hairs? They have so many hairs on their faces, almost like whiskers, like a cat. And so, yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing with that. There's a little baby. But yes. Not as many on the top of the head that I remember when I was designing these characters originally, but definitely on the face, like on the tusk, which is a lot of fun. And they're so tiny. They're like little mini versions of the giant African elephants. Like they have all the same body structures, just like slightly dwarfed. Although they do seem to have some pink, actually now that I'm looking, they have pink coloring on their, like inside their ears, which would be a lot of fun to play with. Like, that's not super normal for African elephants, I don't think. At least I don't remember ever noticing that before. Interesting, interesting. Gotta take notes. Maybe as they get older it goes away a little bit. This one's got crazy scars, holy cow. Do they have lens on their eyes, or is that just the photo? Wait, lens? I'm not sure. Do you mean like eyelashes? Probably just the photo. Oh yeah, that's just the way the sun, I see what you're talking about. That's just the way the sun is reflecting off of their eyelashes, actually. Although long eyelashes is a character trait. In fact, if you're curious, I can show you like the old drawing that I have of this character that I'm going to be redesigning today. Oh hey Vale, how's it going? Yes, here I'll show you a quick recap of your favorite animal. The wingless lion griffin. Yeah, I'm doing some studies and things for Drift right now. That was I'm playing around with the main design for one of the characters I'm struggling with from the lion group, and now I'm over in the elephant group, talking elephants with people, like you do. But yes, if anyone's curious, here is the, if I can find it, wait, I lost it. This is like circa 2010 or something. This is such an old drawing. If I can get it to load. Oh wow, it looks really bad. I actually don't know if I want to show this on stream. Yeah, this is, wow, 2010. Holy cow, this is really bad. Never mind, I'm not going to show anybody this. She looks really bad. But anyway, she has lots of hair. A trunked elephant hippogriff just needs wings and a beak. A long beak. That would be the weirdest. How would you even turn an elephant into a... hold on. It would almost have to be like, here's the trunk, and that part is like still movable, and then like the bottom part is a beak. Like that's the only way I can see that working. And there's the little nose hole. And then that way you can still have a little bit of tusking coming out. Like, this looks so weird, I can't even with this. Actually no, that's gonna be the eye. That makes more sense as the eye. This is the weirdest creature. I don't know why I decided to draw this. Nightmare fuel, anyone? Oh man, I'm trying to like, what even, so if it's a pelican, it would have to have a long, like a longish neck, right? And like a weird throat flap. But hey, pelicans, like waterfowl, have the prettiest wings though. No joke. If you ever need to see some pretty wings. They're like so elegant. And then you got like, you know, the elephant butt, so this thing will never fly. But there you go. There you go, Vale. It's everything you ever wanted, right? What if the beak is on the end of the trunk part? That's a Nessie dragon style creature. Wait, what? Nessie? Oh, I see what you mean, like the Loch Ness monster. Let's see, hold on. I have to draw. This will look very silly. So we have elephant, right? And then we have trunk with a little tiny beak on the end. This looks ridiculous. I don't even know how to make this work. Here we go. Wow, that's it looks like a crazy octopus, basically. Where's the rest of the bird part? Now it's just elephant. I guess I could give it feathers up here. See, this is why I get nothing done on streams, because I just get so easily distracted by like, oh, that sounds fun, let's draw that. I don't know. This one freaks me out a little bit, but I don't hate it. It kind of looks like one of those prehistoric elephants, you know, that had the crazy shovel faces. Like this actually existed, kind of. Hold on, now I have to show you guys this. The wings form a heart. Oh, they do. They do actually form a heart. Good job, elephant, pelican, griffin thing. No, it's okay. The idea of feathery elephant ears. Oh yeah, let's try that. But like, I'm trying to think of how bird feathers overlay their ears, so it'd have to be like on top, I guess. And it would probably look better as an Asian elephant, because let's be honest, African elephant ears are too big. This is all very silly. Tier 5 veil. No, but see, now I wanna show you guys prehistoric elephants. You actually just look up prehistoric elephants and you'll see what I'm talking about. They're the craziest creatures. A plus 21. 2021 is the year of the elephant. I love it. Right? An elephant perched up on a rock. Like trying desperately to fly. I think you're right about the, they would probably just have really tiny wings that didn't function. And so he's like trying to fly, but really can't fly because he's an elephant with little baby wings. Too small. He's very sad about it. He wants to fly. It's like Horton hears a who, but instead Horton tries to fly. He's really just sad that he lost his little fingertips on his nose and now all he has is the beak. Please post these on Twitter so I can spam retweet. Oh gosh. I will try to remember to do so. I actually need to head off relatively soon. Didn't quite get to the forest elephant design today, but that's okay. But how are you doing, Vale? What's going on with you? Happy New Year. Happy no longer 2020. Happy 2020 part 2. Because nothing has actually changed, it feels like, but that's okay. Just really like the back ridges in African elephants. They're so fun. Seriously, what a crazy looking animal. Elephant. So fun. I think they're knobbly knees too. Hanging in there. 22 or 23 antibody infusions done. Oh, nice. And they're finally moving you up from minimal dose to one that's more likely to work this Saturday. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Well, I hope that that goes well for you. That's great that things are coming along. I hope you're feeling, or soon will feel, better-ish. I'm sure every day is probably hit or miss still, which must be very frustrating. So her name, I don't know if I'll change it, but this character's name is Macaulay. For now, anyway, until I get fed up with it. Alright, yeah, so it's 11:15. Let's see, have I been on for 2 hours? Yes. So my goal was to do a 2-hour stream this morning, but I do need to probably get off now that I've done my sketching and work on a few other projects today before I have to go. I don't know, I've got one deadline today that I need to hit, so I probably need to get off and work on that. But yeah, it's been great. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your company, guys. Thanks for letting me ramble animals at you for so long. You guys are awesome. And yeah, hopefully my plan is to stream again this week, either Friday or Saturday. Probably in the evening. It'll have to be, yeah, in the evening sometime. Friday or Saturday, but haven't decided yet. If not Friday, definitely Saturday. But I'm gonna aim for Friday. I'm gonna try to do like a Wednesday, Friday stream situation. We'll see if I'm able to keep that schedule up. But for now, that's the plan. So if you're around and you want to hang out on Friday, feel free to. If not, it's been great. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's been great to meet you also. It just took me a second to figure out those were paws. But yes, have a good one, guys. I am headed out. And I will catch you next time. Bye!